What's up, guys? Today we're going to be reading this book called Felt Like a Wish. I don't know what that means. I guess we'll just figure it out as we go along. Let's do this. Alright. Are we just naming it chapters? Periods? Okay, first period. My cousin's wedding starts in 5 minutes. Okay. Clara sent me a message saying she was going to get married a few days ago, and I just sat here, counting the passing seconds as they came closer to the exact date. And of course I can't go. Well, it's good to know. Ever since my parents left me so they could pursue their dream, I've been living out here in the darn streets. And it's been like that for 13 years. I'm currently 18, my birthday's in a month. I just wish someone would acknowledge that, but Cray is my only semi-close family member. Oh yeah, how I'm gonna do this, I'm just gonna read a paragraph and say something about it. Okay. So you've been living out in the streets. That's sad. My siblings ended up getting rich, so they left the kingdom. Why does the youngest child get treated like this? Buddy? I have a younger sibling who gets treated like gold. Are my parents even alive right now? I looked through a broken window of the abandoned pub to see my reflection. I guess he lives by an abandoned pub, which makes sense. I have curly, messy brown hair that goes down to my ears. My eyes are dark blue, my skin is dirty, my clothes are dusty. The only entertainment I have is this really old book that is from 200 years ago. I don't know what it's about. You've had this book for ages and you just haven't opened it and you're 18 years old. I think that's a bit weird. Today I decided to read it back. I cleared my throat and read it aloud. Something feels forced and unjust, just make sure fine love will come with you trust. Happy Valentine's Day. All of a sudden I heard a hoarse whinny. I look up and see a man with surprised eyes. Wow, those are such wise words from a poor boy like you. What's your name? I swallowed. How do I pronounce this? Drays Glenkins? The author needs to tell me if I pronounced that correct. The man nodded. Where are you from? I looked around uneasily. Here, sir? He chuckled. Okay, alright, I see you now. I ran a hand through my hair. What are you doing? The man smiled. You remind me of an anxious dragon. Shy at first, but really dangerous inside. It's a good personality fit. Said nothing. He shrugged. Guess I should leave you alone now. He kind of reminds me of, Dionysus from Percy Jackson, you know? He has that sort of vibe in him. The man hopped on his horse and he went off. Who did I have to speak to? I don't know, man. I decided to open the book and start reading it. Azon stammered, Is this the right thing, master? Perpich replied, Just do it, youngling. I set the book down. You read one sentence and you decided to set the book down. You need to go deeper, man. There's a food vendor in front of me selling apples for free. I walked over and asked, Hey, can I have one? He stepped back. Oh, great. We got a French accent. Fleur Delacour. Whoa, what is this? You're so deadly on feed. I sighed. I'm really poor. Will I have an apple or not? The vendor packed up his things and ran away. Someone tapped me in the shoulder and turned around to see the man from before. What do you want, sir? He chuckled. I should have formatted a king's daughter, just turned 18. I scrunched my eyebrows, and the man placed a hand on my shoulder. She can marry a suitor from a different kingdom for some land, and perhaps joy, too. Oh, wait. You probably don't know anyone from outside of here. Yeah, he probably doesn't. I shifted uneasily. This doesn't seem to affect me either way. He stood there for a moment, then walked off. That's when I realized something important. The man that I just spoke to was the king. Ooh, plot twist on the end of chapter 1. Alright, now we're on the second period. I grabbed a book and started to walk towards the castle. My feet hurt, but I kept going. I noticed a man with a scar across his mouth and a cape also walking to it. What do you think you're doing, scrappy boy? I shifted a bit. King Vijo spoke to me earlier. The man scrunched his eyebrows. And? You're darn dusty, boy. Get alive. I wanted to smack him with the book, but I stayed calm. Please, just leave me alone for once. He smirked. My name's Molestus, and lay off me. Is that Latin? I think that's Latin for annoying. Oh, we're predicting something here. And with that, Molestus walked off. I just stayed there, and a girl with a gray cloak noticed me. What are you doing here? I sighed. To be honest, I don't really know anymore. She pointed at my book. What's this? I picked it up. It doesn't have a visible name. It has 2 characters named Azon and Perpich. The girl nodded. Seems old-timey. What's your name? I swallowed. Drays Glenkins. She smiled. I'm Quila. I nodded. Nice to meet you. The name felt oddly familiar for some strange reason. Quila sighed. I gotta go real quick. I swear, she's gonna be his sister or something. I shrugged. Sure, you have a whole life and all. Must be important. She scrunched her eyebrows and walked off towards the castle. I decided to head back to the abandoned pub and just lay low for a while. I clutched the book in my hand and went back to the streets where sleep came to me. When I woke up, I coughed and saw a sack bag on the ground. There's a small note on it that said, Enjoy, Quila. From Quila. The girl from yesterday remembered me. When I dumped the bag, there was a green newsboy cap. I put it on and looked at my reflection. I feel like that's gonna be some sort of iconogram thing that's gonna be like important in like the rest of the book. I kept looking through the bag and I found out a note from her. It read, "If you find a sitting part delivery, make sure you come back to the palace of your new hat. From Quila." I put the paper in my pocket. I stood up and brushed myself off. I headed off and Melissa spotted me. "Boy, what do you think you're doing again? Trespassing without permission? It's not even your turn to go on a date with the princess yet. That honor belongs to me." He kind of reminds me of Antinous from Epic the Musical. I stepped on his foot and he yelped, "Wow, you're really tough, molecule." I love that. That's just great. He gritted his teeth. "It's Molestus!" Molestus ran off towards the castle. I stayed behind to watch it play out. I saw another suitor with his head low. I walked towards him. "Hey there, you okay?" He sighed. "I wish. The only reason I'm here is because my father wants more land. My name's Hilary's. The guy with me is my sister Amenicula." Okay, I'm pretty sure Hilary's means cheerful, and Amenicula means supportive in Latin. A girl appeared behind me. I gave her a smile and a small wave. "When are you going to date the princess?" Hilary's clasped his hands together. "Not for 2 days. Of course Molestus is today. He's such a bad man." I nodded. "He's a mean one." Mr. Grinch. Okay, sorry. He's a mean one, that's for sure. Just ask the poor boy from the streets. Third period. I feel like, why are we naming this set of classes? Hilary's and I continue to chat with each other. Apparently he hates royalty and wishes everyone could just live in their own without a king saying they can't do that. Honestly, I kind of agree with him on that opinion, and I don't know what to say because, well, royalty isn't as, like, royal anymore. I put my ear to the door of the palace and I overheard Vigio Molestus. "Alright, now my daughter, it's time for your first date with the suitor. You two are going to take a nice, peaceful stroll through the gardens and you will respect each other." Molestus scoffed. "If you say so, I guess." All of a sudden, the castle door began to open and quickly dashed out of the way. I noticed him with Quila. It can't be. She's the princess. I know heard that name before. Okay, she's not his sister. Unless he's the secret prince. I don't know why I'm making inferences so early. And it was me, Hilary's, and a Minicula spying him. Quila looks up and molested. "Why do you look grumpy? You're with the princess of all people, and you're on a date, too." He kicks to the ground. "Princess, no, you're mad at us, that darn street kid." Hilary's glances at me with worry. Quila's eyes widen a little. "Do you mean Drace? He's kind, isn't he?" The fact that she remembers his name and I don't is kind of crazy. Molestus glares at her. "You're so filthy, and the kid is too far from home to be talking to me." She gives him a wary shrug. Okay, I guess. All of a sudden, he spins Quila around and grabs her waist. "Princess, you choose me. I'll care for you with all my heart, soul, and body. Just say the word and I'll be there." She grunts. "Let go of me." Molestus smirks. "I'd rather not." Dude, chill. A Minicula taps my shoulder. "Do you see what's happening?" I nod. "I'm perfectly aware." Hilary scoffed. "At least he has a reason for Quiet to choose him as a husband." So I pass by, I keep watching the unsuccessful date play out in front of my eyes. Stupid toenail. Nothing. When the time is up, Vigio walks at him. Alright, hope you both enjoyed the date. Please head back to the palace." Melissa started going, but she stayed. Eventually, Quila's father followed Melissa's and she turned to me. "Hey, I didn't see you there. Who are these guys?" I smiled. "Hilary's and Minicula. They're siblings and they're really nice." She shook their hands. "Aren't you one of the suitors?" Hilary's nodded. "I am, even though I don't want to be." The two of them started talking to each other. Quila said that she wouldn't choose Hilary's as her husband and that she'd be respectful. She turns to me. "Like the hat?" I nod. "Yeah, it's nice comfortable." Continue chatting and learn that she doesn't want to choose a suitor. I nod in agreement. That's perfectly understandable. I mean, yeah. After a while, just talking, Quila takes my hand. "Can I tell you a big secret?" I smiled. "Anything." She whispered, "Before I was born, my father killed my own mother." I knew that would happen. I saw it as soon as this book started. No, I'm just kidding. My eyes widened. "Who told you that?" Quila replied, "His main servant." I sit there in silence, then I ask an important question. "Who did this to you?" Ah, bro's gonna be a popular book boyfriend one day. Fourth period. How many periods are there? There's 12 periods, okay. Me and Quila decided to play patch ball with Hilary's and Keela. That's Minicula's nickname. Nah, no dip, Sherlock. They end up winning, and Quila goes back to the castle for dinner, which means I had to go back to the old abandoned pub once again. When I lay down the street, I felt the sudden urge to steal food from somewhere. Something that recently stirred inside me hacked into my senses, and it's pushing my instincts. Go to a vendor, swipe some food out of their accordion stand. What are these metaphors? What the flip? I noticed a bread vendor in the distance. That's my cue. I ran to the stand and swiped a loaf without a single eye on me. I ate that as my dinner and went to sleep once again, feeling lots of hope for my possible future. I woke up and I saw Quila, Hilary's, and Keela. Quila is breathing heavily and Hilary's is comforting her. I rubbed my eyes. "What's wrong?" Keela's eyebrows raised. "You know Molestus? I know with concern in movements." I nod with concern in the movements. I think I'm gonna try to do this in real life. Concerning nod. Concerning nod. She places a hand on my shoulder. "Don't tell anyone this, but he tried to kill her last night." Our eyes widened. What do you mean? Hillary's bent down. Melissa took a rifle and shot at her. Thankfully, Quila dodged the bullet. She's still frightened, though. Remember that. Remember that. When Molestus comes back with a gun and a back rack, and we are going to let him die in vain. Remember that. My bad. I stand up and give Quila a hug. Don't worry, we got your back whenever you need it. Remember that. Hillary's just a bit. Which suitor is it today? Quila replied, it's Fessus, the tired one. Fessus actually means tired in Latin. That's predicting something. I glanced at Quila. He doesn't sound like the worst option. The four of us walked to the palace and Melissa's waiting for us. Well, if it isn't Dusty and Crusty, I still don't know which is which. Oh, I'm sorry, but it's hilarious. I glare at him. What he did last night was horrible. Nobody touches her molecule. If the author's watching this, I need that in a t-shirt. I need this whole paragraph in a t-shirt. Melissa's eyes widened. How do you know about it? Oh, forgot about her. I say it's time to fight. And that's when my eyes hardened. What? How do your eyes harden? Did they become rocks? Oh, great. Now I have to draw rock eyes. Rock eyes. Yay. Bring it on. Where's the cherry with its music when I need it? Oh, bring it on. He grabbed my elbows and flung me to the ground. I stood up and punched his nose. Molestus slammed into my body, making Quila back up. I used my foot to kick his crotch, and he punched me in the stomach, which made me grab him by the legs so I could throw him onto the grass. What the heck is happening? I, don't understand what position they are in right now. My nose started bleeding, so did my arm. Meanwhile, Molestus' nose was broken, and his legs were bruised. I had wanted to fight. Unfortunately, Vijo had seen all of them. What did you do? I gritted my teeth. Don't you understand? They made shot at your daughter yesterday, and I came back to him to pay the rightful price. Bad bud. He stiffened. You did that. For Quila? I nodded. I would easily do that again for her unless even tried to touch her. Nobody touches her. Vijo whistled. You're just a royalty kid, which means you went to jail time. You gotta fix up the suitor. I grabbed the shirt by the collar. Oh gosh. How do I make a shirt noise? Gosh. No, I may not have a roof over my head, but I don't want one because I saved your daughter from possible death. Will you live to accept that? Vijo slapped my hand off. Just never mind. That's when I decided that I had to kill Molestus. Wow. Alright, fifth period. I still don't regret fighting Molestus, and I definitely don't regret beating him. Quila was sealing me inside the medical tent. Draze, why did you bother trying to save him? I look up at her. I would literally do anything for you. You had no dip, Sherlock. She scrunched her eyebrows. You just met me. No dip, Sherlock? I smiled. There are 3 people out in this world who care about me. You're the first one that I noticed. Quila touched my hand. Would you accept an invitation from me? I nodded. How was Festus, by the way? She giggled. Dang, I was rooting. I don't think I have grammar today. I was rooting for Draze and Quila. He didn't understand anything that was happening. But anyways, I'll give you clean, polished clothes and slick back your hair. I'll nickname you Dissimula, which means disguise in Latin, but it's Dismal for short. So she giggled because Festus was a bad dude. Okay, bad suitor. My eyes dart back to her. What are you implying? Quila put the cleaning supplies away. There's a royal ball later this evening. We're gonna pretend you're my long-lost sibling, and you can have a fun, enjoyable time. I smiled. Hey, can I say something? She nodded. Shoot. I stammered. Listen, something about you. It puts me in a craze. The Draze craze, guys. It's the Draze craze. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's the Draze craze. I can't believe it. It's the Draze craze. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that. It's indescribable, but it's so forceful and so rare. Isn't this like the lyrics of a song? Dance the night. Oh gosh, that song is from like 2018, 2016. I guess I want to say I like you, like really like you. You could have just said that before, although we wouldn't have to Draze craze. You know what? Next time, I need to like make myself some merch and put "We got the Draze craze" on a shirt. Okay. Quila blinked twice and her cheeks went hot red. I don't know how to react. My smile faded. Are you rejecting me? She shook her head. I'm deciding whether to say yes or I feel the same way. You got it, boy. You got it. My smile came back and I clenched her hand tightly. Quila ran a hand through my hair. I wish I could choose you to be my husband. How old are they? 18? I would like a ring, I would like a ring, I would like a big ring on my wedding finger. I would like a big and shiny diamond, and then I can wave around and talk about it. Okay, sorry. I would like a ring, I would like a ring, I would like a big and ding, like a big, like a, never mind. Okay, I shook my head. Name one person that said we couldn't be secret. You frowned. My dad. I scoffed. Well, I say we can. Quila smiled. It's the Dre's Grace! Mad. She leaned in and kissed me. For a hot moment there, it was like we were frozen in time. The thing is, I didn't want to leave. For the first time in my life, I felt loved. I felt like I wished it had come true. And Princess Quila, hold up. Isn't that like, that's the name of the thing? Oh my gosh, he said it! Did it come true? And Princess Quila was the hidden equation. Princess Quila. We pulled away and I smiled my face off. Oh my god. I'm trying to do it right now, but I can't do it. Oh, whatever. It seems that you fall for the dirty boy, I see. Oh gosh, don't tell me he's gonna start cussing in like 5 seconds. Quila playfully stops me. Shut it, pessimist. I shrugged. I'm fine with being charming. I made her giggle. What is it with the word giggle? I hate that word. A bit. I got out of healing med. We should probably get ready for decimal. Wait, never mind. And Quila sighed. You're correct once again, I smiled. Smart, aren't I? After a lot of changes, dissimula. Okay, back. I ran after my wet hair. Whoa, this is the definition of pretty boy. The definition of pretty boy is Conan Winchester. Whatever. She buttoned my jacket, then step back. You're looking good, Dre's. Oh, I mean, dismal. I smiled. This will be interesting. Quila tapped me on the shoulder, and we headed off. Hillary's noticed me. What are you doing, Dre's? You look gorgeous. I smirked. Just heading to the ball. Also acknowledge me as dismal. You know what? I got you. Minuscule stepped to the conversation. What are we? Hi, Dre's. I shook my head. It's dismal for crying out loud. The four of us continued to chat, and we eventually went to the ball. After Quila explained dismal to Vidro, the two of us went to a bench we could sit. Hillary's and Keela had fun dancing on their own, but me and Quila had our own special state of mind. Okay, we're on 6th period. Halfway through the thing. I love fantasy books. You get to dive in this whole new world, and it's so exhilarating. We just went from disguising to fantasy books. What time period are we in right now? Quila said, I nodded and remembered that the book I owned was perfect for her. When the ball was over, I respected healing center so I could change back. I grabbed the dusty clothes and then I heard a boom. I turned around to see damaged Molestus with the rifle. Come here, kid. Let me kill you right here and now. I pounced right onto him and punched all over his face. The rifle fell out of his hands and I quickly snatched it. I aimed a barrel to Molestus' chest. But then he scurried away. I decided to put the rifle down and finished it a little later. Quila came running in. She saw the rifle pointed at it. I sighed. Molecule was here. He tried to kill me, but I stopped him. He's still out there, though. She ran a hand through her hair. We need to inform Hillary's and Minikila. I stopped her before she could go anywhere. I'll tell him about the Molestus later. For now, let's just stay back. So I came walking over and I ducked behind the bed before he could spot me. We just smiled. Hello, Quila. Quila nodded. Hello, my father. Hello, my father. He cleared his throat. Tomorrow in the morning, you're eating breakfast at the final suitor. Hillary's, she replied. I remain aware that. Vidro squinted his eyes. Who's that boy doing? Quila smiled. Dismal, sir. I was giving a tour of the place. He nodded. Ah, I see. Did Molestus kill him? Her eyes widened. What? No, what do you mean? Vidro slowly formed an evil smile. I know your little secret. I knew about you and Dre's the craze. It's the Dre's craze! Oh my gosh, guys. It's the Dre's craze. Yay! What am I doing? I deliberately sent Molestus out to kill him. I think there was a vocab word a while ago, but okay. At my school. And Quila slapped him. Me and Dre's are not together. He's Hillary's brother, and falling for him would probably anger Hillary's. Vidro grabbed her by the collar. They're all lies. Looks like it's water for you, Quila. He dragged her outside and dumped her into the lake. Vidro also tightened her dress. That'll teach you a lesson. When he was gone, I ran out hill and sent her dove to the lake. The dress is too tight. Quila's being choked. I grabbed the ribbon and made the dress looser, and then she grabbed onto me. I tried to find another way out where Vidro probably wouldn't be. I don't know why I said smiling. I kept swimming towards the left side, and then we ended up inside a cave. There's still lots of water. We would have our heads out. Quila was heavily breathing, and I held on to her. Don't let go, okay? stayed by my side, and once in the water, no, he ended up inside it too. I looked back at Quila. She's still with me. Listen, this place is very congested. Let go and you're a goner. Quila nodded frantically, and we were off once again. My head popped out of a broken kitchen sink was in the pub. We were home. Wow. Those last 3 paragraphs or something. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Real quick. 'Cause wow. Not it's saved now. Okay, continue the next part. 7th period. Oh gosh. We once get back in the streets. I grabbed a client because she could stay warm, and I gave her some leftover bread from yesterday. Finally, grabbed a book and offered to her. Quiet, let's go dry eyebrows, but it's yours. I smiled. Okay, I just really wanted to read fast. I've wanted this my whole life to think you would enjoy it more than me. She took the book, started reading to us till her eyes shut and sleep came into her minds once again. And I was with Quila when it happened. I woke up and she was already awake. Shoot, today's the date with Hillary's. I nodded. Doesn't it start soon? Quila's eyes widened and she ran off. I decided to follow her to the castle. Hillary's is waiting for her. Waiting. Oh, to see us when you come home, I'll be waiting. Sorry. Hey. Hey. I ran to the breakfast room and they started eating. Me and Minicula listened to the conversation. So, Quila, how are the other suitors? Well, Molest is definitely not an option, but Festus is... okay, just a little bit too lazy. Can I tell you something? Sure. I hate royalty. It's the reason why I'm forced to do things. No, I don't want more land. What good will that do for us? No, I don't want to choose someone to the door, and you gave me the worst options. And I want to marry whoever I want and have to feel loved by them. And the thing is, I'm too different from the other princes. Another reason I hate royalty is because I'm gay. Oh my gosh. Wait, I was not expecting that, low-key. There was a big pause and Kula sighed of relief. I'm glad he finally said something. I just smiled. Good for Hillary's. Ugh. Oh. I understand now. Thank you. No one else needs to know the pain I go into to travel somewhere for the 50th time in a year. I don't want a wife, and guess my father would hate me if I told him this again. You shouldn't worry, Hillary. I support it. I won't choose you as a husband. I hope you get your own free will in the coming future. Me and Kula just stood there, so the two of them continued talking about their lives and stuff like that. And as I heard the wall break, I turned my head and saw Vijo with Molestus. He saw the suitor to aim for Quila. I ran away from the scene and hid in the forest. I heard a boom and a blood-curdling scream. It was a masculine one. Molestus probably hit Hillary's. I had to kill him. I was going to do it at that exact moment, then I saw Hillary's blood-stained face and a surprised expression. He was holding the rifle down by his side and noticed the corpse of someone lying on the ground. Now I knew it wasn't clear anymore and it never would be. You want to know why? Molestus was dead and Hillary's killed him before I could. Whoa! Talk about a plot twist! That's crazy! I was not expecting Hillary's to do that. I genuinely thought Dre's or Quila would do that. Wow. Wow, you wrote that really well. Turtle to Seawing 3944. Oh well. Or Elliot Stokes, which is the name on there. Whatever. 8th period. I ran over Hillary's and tugged held it tightly. Thank you so much. He smiled. You're welcome. I scrunched my eyebrows. Where's Quila? Hillary's eyes widened. She's with the king. I don't know how this is going to go. Uh-oh. I looked over and saw Vijo yelling at her and pushed him aside. Quila, Molecule is dead. She smiled and gave me a hug for safety purposes. Vijo grabbed me by the collar. Okay, we gotta make more shirt noises. You explain his death, Dre's. Start now. It's the Dre's craze! Okay, sorry. I shrugged. I wasn't the one who killed him. Hillary's did. His eyebrows raised up. A suitor killed a suitor. Well, then that's on Quila for this one. Vijo turned to her. You will suffer life in the dungeon. I turned him around. You can't put your own daughter in jail. Vijo wickedly smiled. Well, yes, I can. I do want to become my main target. I sighed. If it means that she stays alive, then absolutely. He scrunched his eyebrow. Well, if we're going to be protective, then never mind. All of a sudden, Hillary's walked into the conversation. You wanted Molestus to kill her, didn't you? Vijo gritted his teeth. Those are all lies! A Minicula scoffed. Shut up. We heard every last word of your cruel plans for us. He roared. Rawr. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Everyone leave me alone except for my daughter! Quila, now's your time to choose a suitor. Quila shook her head. None of them, they're all bad, and Hillary doesn't want to be a suitor. Vijo squinted his eyes. That's one heck of a bad explanation. She said, fine, I pick Festus. He nodded. Not the wisest decision, I see. Festus! The suitor walked over. What is it? Vijo smiled. You're the chosen husband from young Quila here. Festus yawned. Oh gosh, this is one word. You guys great, what is the wedding? I don't have all day. We need to add this in the dictionary. It is great, what is the wedding? The king checked his pocket watch. The wedding will be held tonight. Festus sighed. Go to kiss. Vijo stared me dead in the eye. You will not be coming, understand? I nodded, yes, sir, but in reality, I didn't need to listen to him. The king turned to Hilary and Gila. I believe it is time for you two to leave. I hope you enjoyed this kingdom and will come back soon. I hugged Hilary tightly. He was my best friend, and how he has to... Oh, gosh. Well, the story is perfect until then. No, I'm just kidding. It's still a great story. And now he has to return home with his sister. Oh, that makes sense. The H key is right by the N key. Okay, I understand that. A mini cooler patted my back. You're a tough kid. I smiled. Thank you. Hillary talked to me again. I'm going to miss you. I hope you visit in the future. Until quiet, she come to that she come with you. It will make the adventure more fun. I nodded. Gladly. He hopped on his horse and Keela hopped on hers. I have a feeling Draves is going to die in the end. Like something's going to happen to him. I think he's going to die. And Keela hopped on hers. They galloped away and I knew that even if they're still alive, it'd potentially be the last time I ever saw them. All I have that's a good life to happen is Quila. The day went on and it was time for the wedding. I changed to my dismal outfit, which is totally gonna work, and secretly walked in. Quila was beautiful. Well, of course she is. I don't actually know what she looks like. I think he said she has blonde hair. Yeah, she has blonde hair. She was wearing a long white dress and Festus had messy hair and a tuxedo. Not the greatest. Oh, yeah, bride dress. Not the greatest look. There was a priest who smiled and started saying the vows. Okay, I'm gonna get my fake microphone for this. Do you each promise to take care of each other at your best? I don't even know if these are the right marriage vows. We're just gonna accept them. I do. Do you promise to listen to each other whenever someone has to say something? I do. If you ever have children, do you promise to take care of them and always make sure they are safe? I do. You may now kiss the bride. I closed my eyes and Festus pressed his mouth against Quila's. I couldn't bear to even peek what was happening right now. When the wedding was over, I saw her run out of the palace and I followed. Yeah, Draze is about to die. I don't know how to count anymore. 12, 11, 10, 9 period. Okay. We changed our clothes, so we hid in the forest. I gave her a sad smile. Hillary's in a minuscule lap, by the way. Well, I nodded. I saw him leave. I wrapped an arm around her. I didn't trust you at first, and I don't know why. I nodded. Oh gosh, it reminds me of a song. You know what, I'll sing it later. I got a whole secret wedding planned out for us. One day we'll marry right here in Forest, live a nice, happy life. Maybe then, we can be free. That's what it reminds me of. We can be free. Oh, wait. I don't know why I didn't trust you. Be on my side. That's what it reminded me of. Okay, never mind. Too sad. Dre's, my father would never allow that in a million years. I had no time to recall and pressed my lips against hers. We broke away to a smile to continue relaxing in the forest. Then I heard a snap in the bushes. I must say, this is just a very cute romance story. Although I have a feeling it'll get sad because, judging by the cover, I feel it gets sad. But so far, it's so cute. Like, yeah, they're such a cute couple. I turned my head and saw surprised me and stuck. What are you doing here? His eyes widened. Is that Princess Quila? I just saw you marry Festus. Never mind. My name is Udal, which means helpful in Latin. Also, Quila, Dre's, Vijo. Didn't mean anything in Latin. And I was just running around. Who's this boy you're with, Quila? She turned to look at him. His name is Dre's. We were talking about King Vijo. Udal nodded. I see. Why are we discussing him? It's wrong. The two of us want to secretly marry, and we need to find a way to somehow do it without the king knowing. He snapped his fingers. I got you covered like butter. What? Oh, great. I need a long thought about that. You see, Vijo has many different offices, but it's one he works at the most. It has a golden bell on the door to service center working in another like so you never know the way Vijo and the servants have allowed access to it after all. But I don't know where the princess and a little maid over here could secretly enjoy this single suspicion of the king. See, Vijo's tight schedule typically works 36 hours less than minutes happening. Once the time goes ding ding ding, the king won't leave his office and free to go. And this I know where the location is, so quietly you always see your own bedroom. Or down the hall to the left is where the office is. The thing is, doesn't just appear right in front of you. There are many different shadows covering up like a blanket. If you have good vision, you can see past them. I'd say that you just find your ticket to cover and cut off Vijo's secrets up the information is useful. You don't have to weigh. Whee! Okay, sorry. And me and Quile stared at each other like we understood the assignment. Of course we do. I grabbed her and we dashed off. We went back to the abandoned pub so we could sleep once again. She read part of the book to me and we soon fell asleep after a while. 10th one, I believe. Yep. I woke up and I headed to the castle. Quile followed me. I saw Udal hop out of the bush again and mischievous grin. Looks like you better start counting on the hours, eh? I nodded. That's right. We sat there for literally 6 hours. What the flip? I mean, I stayed in my bed for 6 hours, but at least I had something to do. And then, when it was time, he smiled. I believe this clock has struck, people. The two of us ran inside the palace and we found a hidden office. I opened the door. Quile took out a random note and read this. Hello, my fellow servants. If you ever see this, just notice I have many priorities in life as the king, and I finally decided on which one should be the top. Kill Dre's Clinkins. I know what happened. I literally predicted that he would die. We're gonna do it anyway. The classic poison, beheading, just get it straight to me so I can... Okay, sorry. I have finished enough for you guys. Sincerely, King Vijo. I slapped the letter out of her hands and I shook my head. I'm gonna die today. I already know what the king has planned for me. Yeah, I do too, buddy. Koala grabbed me before I could run out. Don't go anywhere yet. Just stay with me for now. The thing is, if he dies, what will we do? We'll just, like, stop? I still think he's gonna die, but, like, I just think we'll, like, stop. Oh, that would hit the hardest. All of a sudden, the door busted open. The captain of the guard, Interfectorum, which means... Oh, no. Oh, that means killer in Latin. The fact that I'm just spoiling the book with the names is crazy. Open the door. Grab the girl, now! A few other guards ran in and snatched Quila out of my arms. Interfect smiled. Vijo will be satisfied. As they dragged her out, I kept following them. Soon, we reached the dungeon and they flung Quila onto the rocky ground. Interfect grabbed by her collar and hoisted her onto her head chain. We'll be right back. How much tightening do we have to do against Quila? How badly do we have to separate her from him? That way you can kill him. The guards went out and I jumped onto Quila's body. What are they going to do to you? She gritted her teeth. They'll probably hurt me, or worse. I started to tear up. I'm sorry we never got to their secret wedding together. Oh no, she's gonna die. Oh no, 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 oh my god, it run! Quila held my hand. Don't be, it's probably for the better. He rubbed my eye, but I would spend the rest of my life without you, Quila. You were literally everything to me, oh gosh. She sniffed. Just tonight? Look in the sky, you'll find me there. No, 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 I carried on. And he kissed her one last time and then smiled smiling. Hillary's wanted both of us to visit him in the future. He explicitly stated it'd be more fun. How do I inform him about what happened to you? Cloud just shook her head. They've been together for only this amount of chapters, but they were like one of the best book couples ever. The guards came back in and interfected and pulled me off of her. He backed and pulled at an axe. Kid, if you got anything to say, live our side. Princess Quila, even if you're dead, I will love you forever. Make sure to find a place in my heart after this. She started crying and held her hand tightly. Interfect held up the accident with Quila's last breath. My last time seeing her in person, her head fell off and her eyes closed her final time in her entire life. Okay, let's see, next part. I don't think I can read anymore. Oh gosh. Which one is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I could, and I don't think I can read anymore. Vijo said it for a killer when it means his daughter is dead. Why do you have to do that? Why is my life have to be so miserable? Okay, fun fact. My profile picture is also Turtle. Not this exact one, but like, yeah. My best friend lives so far away, I'll probably never see him again. Why is Quila dead? Why did I have to do my thing before I slipped where I counted stars? Why did there be another one in the sky? Why is everyone not see me? Why does it keep asking why? Why can't I ever have an actual home for once? Why is it whenever I look at a book, I'm gonna start thinking about how we never gonna finish it together? Why does that random force it so much harder than usual? Why am I still alive and everything I've been through? If only he were blonde, then I could officially call him blonde and traumatized. I keep asking myself those questions for 10 years, straight years, as I kept sleeping on pure concrete. As I keep glancing back at the broken windows and cobwebs to the abandoned pub. As I go to Quila's gravestone her day, shrouded friends made specifically for her. It's 7 years later, and I still don't have a home. A newspaper flies in my face and it reads, King Hilary's and King Felix rule a new kingdom. Felix obviously means happy in Latin, so cheerful and happy. Rule a new kingdom. Well, good for them. I know it's moving in the distance, leaving for it and quickly hop on. I'm 28 years old now. I should know how to handle myself, even though I still haven't let Quila go yet. We reached Aracida Castle. I knock on the door and a much older version of Hilary's answers. Dre, is he grown? Where's Quila? I shook my head. She got ahead in front of me 10 years ago. I haven't been the same since. Hilary's mouth keeps open. Do you have a home? I give him a sad smile. I still wish to this day. Felix enters conversation. Please, live in his palace. You must have lots of trauma. My smile turns happy. Thank you very much. Where's Manicula? Hilary smiled. She's my very own head servant now. And I lived in that kingdom for the rest of my life. Hilary and Felix started to care of me, and Keela became my new best friend. Never once did I get over Qualla's death. Every time I do something, just start thinking of her. I don't know if that'll ever stop. She may have been what you consider a small part of someone's life, but not for me. Qualla's my every and always her thing. Oh no! Why do you have to say that, Arthur? You're making this even sadder. Don't worry. If you read that, you read that. 6 years have passed now, and I'm really sick. One day I was lying in my bed and closed my eyes for the last time. I felt my soul rise to the clouds, and the first thing I saw was Qualla's smiling face and warm embrace. What was that? Why? Uh, uh, it won't be the